These images show the condition of our dryer after the fire. With multiple items burned inside the machine, the following photos document each damaged item laid out for clarity and evidence. For accuracy and transparency, this footage is presented unedited and in its original form. No alterations have been made.
No. Yeah, the dryer is working so well. Okay, open this. No, we already filled it's removed.
You can see AJ using the industrial leaf blower inside of the dryer. Here you see AJ blowing burnt debris throughout our home with leaf blower. After wiping the soot off of his shirt, he picks up the burnt lid trap and cleans it with our kitchen sponge. He then puts the sponge back as if nothing happened. This was never discarded, leaving us exposed to contamination and major health hazards. You can see AJ now grabbing our broom, our dustpan, and our garbage can to start cleaning up whatever debris is on the floor that he's caused with the blower. You can clearly see AJ clearing out all the debris and all the mess that he made with the broom, with our broom. You can see AJ now grabbing whatever plastics that he decided to throw away on his own. That was in the beginning of the video, that was in the trash that he used. You can see him clearly brushing the top of our washing machine that we clean our clothes in with a dirty brush filled with fire debris and lint. Now you can see AJ going to clear out the wall, the opening for the lint trap. You'll see AJ now use the leaf blower inside of the house, blowing all whatever residue or debris is on the floor all over the place. Now AJ is going to go ahead and use the leaf blower again inside of the home. You see the door of the actual dryer fling open because he's using so much force that it's pushing the door forward. Instead of closing it and clearing it out like a normal person would, he leaves it open and lets everything go inside. Here's Mark coming in with another lint trap from another dryer that we have no clue that was from. And the other technician coming in with the same hose that was there before.
What? Yeah. Come on, put it. You got it done? Record. What call you? Get bouché. Corta uns anos, não, dá uma coisa. Good.
Now you see Mark coming in, starting to sweep all the nasty filled debris. He's cleaning, he's wiping everything off. Uses the dirty broom, hits my dog toy for my dogs that they put in their mouth. Uses his foot to kick my wife's stool. You can see AJ coming out. He's gonna grab something from the floor. I don't know what it is. Something else that he throws away. They think it's acceptable to put back the burnt, disgusting dryer back into the laundry room. At this point, I think that's when they actually break the tile on the corner of the laundry room. You'll see Mark now grab the dog toy, throw it. He shouldn't be touching anything on the floor. They're using our broom, our dustpan. They're contaminating everything in our home. But they have a shop vac on the corner that they can suck everything out of. You'll see AJ giving them instructions to put caulking around the sink. That's the only thing I told him to do. I never told him to caulk the back of the actual kitchen counter. If that was the case, I would have moved all those items out of the way. Just keep in mind this yellow rag that's going to be passed around the entire house for the next couple minutes. They're going to use it for the caulking. They're going to use it for cleaning the inside of the dryer. They're going to use it for the inside of the ice maker, the freezer. They're going to clean it inside of the sink. It's going to be pretty disgusting. AJ walks out. You see Mark grabbing a flathead screwdriver and starts scraping the inside of the actual sink, which he does nothing. Instead of removing all the molded silicone from the actual sink like he's supposed to do, he's scraping whatever he can off of there. Doesn't really care. It takes him about 2 seconds, then throws the actual flathead screwdriver right on top of the counter after it's been completely full of mold. And he's just sealing up all the mold and all the nastiness right back into the sink. You know, you'll start seeing Mark use the actual rag. This isn't the first time he uses it. He's using it to clean off all the extra caulking from the inside, and he's wiping all the inside of the actual sink that's been full of debris. You can see AJ flipping over the machine, the dryer, and I guess this is an attempt to change the actual timer. You see Mark grabbing the towel again, cleaning up all the debris. Now you have to understand, none of these things were moved, none of these things were consented to. I only told him to change the caulking in the sink, re-caulk the sink, not to come and take everything that I have there and move it out of its place. Now after Mark has finished caulking or doing whatever he's done, he's trying to clean all the excess caulking out in our sink, place where we clean our dishes. I'm guessing they're almost about done with the caulking. The biggest thing for me is that all these things that are on top of our counter are used to cook with. All our utensils, all our gadgets, anything that we have that we use for food or for cooking, they have now contaminated them with their hands. They're not using any kind of practices to be clean or sanitary. They're using the same rag over and over again. It's pretty disgusting.
Hey, buddy. I see you. You're working hard, buddy. You're working hard. That one, he wants a lunch.
Again, you can see them grab the dirty rag that they've been using for the caulking and that they've used inside the sink, and now they're, again, he's going to start wiping the countertops. He's wiping the top of our stove. Everything that's been cross-contaminated with other things. Where you can see Mark now going into the freezer. Dirty hands full of caulk going into the ice maker. He sees that there's a sink with soap, water, and paper towels. He can easily clean his hands since he's used all the other things in my house. He could have done that. It looks like he's now spitting into the actual sink. I can't really see. Now he's going to go toward the stove. He's locking it so he can pull it out. As you see, there's a couple things on top of the actual stove. Boom. The two items fall backwards. The actual salt shaker, which is a gift from my wife's deceased grandfather, and her was a kitchen penguin timer that also fell behind. At this point in time, I was watching some of the Ring videos while I was on vacation, and I sent a message saying, "Hey Mark, I need you to call me as fast as possible," not knowing that this had just happened. And you could see Mark looking behind the stove when everything fell, and now he's looking at his phone trying to give me a call. You can see Mark pushing the actual stove forward, and now he's going to pick up the things, but he picks something up and puts it on top of the counter, goes back down as you see, and that's when he slides the broken salt shaker under the cabinet. You also see now Mark going into our electrical panel, and this is where we had this beautiful red Italian tapestry that my mother and father got me from Italy, that went missing as well. You'll see in the videos they go back in and out of the actual electrical box. I don't know what they did with it. I honestly feel like it fell on the floor, and when they were doing something with the actual dryer, they must have ran over it or broke it because the thing's missing.
Yes, we got it going, boss. Sir, the knob is not good. I replaced the knob. I cleaned the vent, so it's going fine. Okay? I cleaned it. I got everything going. Okay? Everything works. So the dryer works, the inside's all. Yes. I did.
We cleaned it.
Yes, I replaced the timer. Yeah, show him the timer. Oh, it's not on
AJ has finally fixed the timer on the actual dryer. He goes ahead and grabs the dirty, disgusting towel, chamois, whatever it is, and starts cleaning the top of the dryer.
Ask him which infinite switch.
Now he's cleaning the top of the washer. And then after that, he's going to open the actual door and go inside and use the same towel to wipe off all the debris from the inside of the dryer.
Okay. I'll double check for you.
Quanti business history. That's what's meant by Kapala. That business man of Kata. Well, we're going to make what it is. So, my brother is a month broken.
Got it, man. I got it, boy.
Mike, count the iron blessing, okay? I think you said the left or right one. Go on, now, wait a minute. Come on, you're ready. Okay. All right. You got all this. You got the left one. Show you go to somebody.
You can see AJ finishing up cleaning the inside of nothing because he's using the same dirty towel that he's not rinsed off, cleaned, or used another clean one at all the entire time. They've been using this rag on my counters to clean caulking, to clean debris, and to clean the inside of the dryer. Now AJ's going to go on to the actual freezer. He's going to fix the supposed ice maker that's never been fixed yet. He's going in there with dirty hands. He's just cleaned the inside of a burnt dryer, and now he's going into a place where I hold my food. He's literally getting all the mud and all that soot that he had in his hands all over the inside of the actual freezer. And you'll see the photos and the video either in the beginning or the end of this video. Now you see AJ cleaning out the rag that's full of dirt and dust and particles and so on and so on in our sink that we clean our dishes in. Now you'll see AJ cleaning the inside of the actual sink with the rag and then going into our freezer and wiping all the debris that he left inside, which he never cleaned up. Because you can see in the photos all the fingerprints and the mud spots and debris inside the actual freezer.
One more is this.
You'll see Mark now going into the actual electrical panel again. For what reason, I don't know. He's going into the orange room and he's in there for a minute. I don't know what he's doing. There's nothing else to do in there. The dryer's supposedly complete and reinstalled, so I have no clue what he's doing in there. You see the other worker in the sink. He keeps using the same dirty rag to clean all the stuff, and he puts the rag back on top of the counter. You see Mark come back, grabs some kind of silicone caulking or something, wipes it, and throws it in the sink again.
So that thing is what they do in this one. That thing black. I brought from outside, but I gotta check this one.
This clip shows AJ applying a plaster-like material directly over the area of the previous reported leak from the radon detector. This appears to be a surface level cover-up rather than a proper mitigation or repair, raising concerns about the safety and compliance of the work performed.
I didn't pull it from outside. You see
This footage shows AJ cleaning his plaster bucket in the kitchen sink, leaving behind plaster residue and chemical runoff in the area intended for food preparation and dishwashing. No precaution or sanitation was performed afterward.
Alright, where's the
These clips show AJ painting over the plaster that had not been sanded or allowed to dry. In the process, he gets paint on one of our personal art pieces and leaves it uncleaned. He then proceeds to rinse his paintbrush in the kitchen sink, introducing paint residue and chemicals into an area designated for food preparation and dishwashing. These clips show AJ repeatedly using the same contaminated rag to wipe the burnt interior of the dryer, clean inside our kitchen sink, remove caulking, and wipe down the tops of multiple appliances. The rag was never replaced or sanitized, resulting in cross-contamination between fire debris, chemicals, and food-related surfaces.
right? Okay, clean up, look good.
Again, they go into the electrical box. I don't know what they're doing. He's going back into the freezer again, puts his dirty hands back into the freezer again. You see AJ sweeping the floor. He grabs something from the floor that was dirty, throws it right on top of the counter, does not care, keeps sweeping away. What hurts the most is how little they cared about our home. They treated our things with zero respect and left contamination that could have made us seriously sick. After everything they did, we now feel scared to let anyone else in. The trauma from this, the fear, the disrespect, the mess, has changed how we feel inside our home. And we're afraid of retaliation just for speaking up. And even with everything we've been through, our home still isn't fully repaired. Our fridge still doesn't seal. Our ice maker barely works. And we've had to spend extra money buying ice bags every week. Our stove doesn't regulate temperature and can burn us. Our floors were covered in soot that our dogs walk through. We had to deep clean the entire home because of all the fire debris they blew around. I even had to fix the AC leak myself because no one here could provide a simple cap. On top of all that, the stress that this has put on me and my wife has been unimaginable. Our home is supposed to be where we find peace, but it hasn't felt that way at all. And the way we've been treated has been completely unacceptable, especially during one of the hardest times in our lives. My father has been in the hospital for months recovering from a triple bypass. My wife's grandmother has also been very sick. We come home hoping to breathe, to clear our minds and feel safe, but instead we walk into more stress, more problems, and more fear. No family should ever feel like they want to leave their own home just to escape this chaos. These images document personal items that were discarded or damaged by maintenance without consent. This footage also shows the AC leak, which remained unresolved. Finally, this is the interior of the dryer that was also reported as repaired, yet still shows clear signs of burnt damage and contamination, indicating no proper repair was performed. I have called them multiple times to come fix this leak. It's still leaking. They were supposed to cap this. They stuck a piece of plastic in there on the emergency call, and they came back on Monday and did nothing. Look at the way the air conditioning unit is set up. We can't even put this down because somebody jerry-rigged this piping for what reason, I don't know. And here is our burnt dryer. It's disgusting. They said, oh, we cleaned it up for you.
Where's the bag for our stuff?
It's all good. There you go. It smells like charcoal in here, and they expect us to put our clean clothes in the charcoal dryer after we lost $500 worth of stuff. This is clean? I don't think so. In this video, you'll see the refrigerator door failing to seal, requiring me to manually close it with my foot, indicating improper function and safety concerns. Finally, this video shows the inadequate caulking inside of the sink with visible holes, improper applied sealant, and exposed mold. This work does not meet basic maintenance or sanitation standards. These photos and videos document the condition of the ice maker following the maintenance activity. Visible fingerprints, smudges, and contaminants were left inside the unit, presenting both a sanitation issue and health concern. No cleaning or sanitizing was performed afterward. These images document additional issues caused by the maintenance team. The kitchen sponge used for food and dishes was contaminated with caulking, soot, and burnt debris. Soot and lint were left across the stove floors, spices, and plastic containers. Several items were broken, hidden, or discarded without permission, and clean towels were left dirty. When the new dryer was delivered, staff attempted to reinstall the original contaminated vent hose. After refusal, they produced another used hose that contained lint buildup and had a visible hole. Despite this, they installed it. The result was a strong odor, excessive humidity, and improper ventilation. I was forced to purchase a brand new hose with my own money, with no reimbursement to date.